Hello everyone, myself Sumit Jain and welcome to day 9 of SOC Analyst L1 Masterclass. It's great to see your consistency and dedication throughout this journey, and we are nearly at the halfway mark and the real world skills are just starting to kick in. So in previous session we explored Linux commands like some of the Linux fundamental commands, and today also in this final session of Linux OS we will explore some more commands. Okay, so today we're going to explore some more Linux commands which you need when you work as an SOC analyst. So these commands are not just for system admins, they are part of your day-to-day toolkit when you are investigating logs or when you are monitoring the running processes or navigating file system or checking the system health or even while responding to incident in real time. So if you are using Linux locally through SSH or via remote server as a part of SIM environment, so this session is completely based on this. Okay, so without further delay, let's uh, start this session, and hopefully you will get to know more about the Linux. So today is day 9, and we are here to learn SOC L1. So this is a 30 days series which you will get to know about the SOC Analyst L1 job, and total 9 sessions are already happened, and we are uh, about to explore the real world practical scenarios. So this is something about myself. So as you already know, like what I do and what kind of experience I have. So I have 10 plus years of experience, and right now I am doing this live session plus working in Skill Horizon to train or building the next generation of cybersecurity defenders. Okay, so you can follow me there, you can follow me on LinkedIn and Telegram, you can join the WhatsApp community, you can give shoot out to Twitter and Instagram also. So first, if we talk about some more commands of Linux, then हमारे पास सबसे पहले commands आती हैं Linux filters की. Filters basically क्या होते हैं? जब आप Linux के अंदर डायरेक्टरीज और फाइल्स को ऑपरेट करते हो, तो आपको बहुत सारी ऐसी कमांड्स की ज़रूरत पड़ती है जिनकी मदद से आप अपनी फाइल्स को फिल्टर कर पाओ. ठीक है, और उसी केस में आपकी कुछ फिल्टरिंग कमांड्स अवेलेबल होती हैं जिनका हम यूज़ करना आज सीखेंगे. ठीक है, तो आपके पास टी कमांड आती है, फिर टी के बाद आपके पास ग्रैप कमांड है, कट कमांड है, उसके अलावा आपके पास डब्ल्यू सी, सॉर्ट, यूनिक और कॉम विच इज़ कंपेयर. सो वन बाय वन इनको हम चेकआउट करते हैं कि कौन कौन सी कमांड से आप क्या क्या कर सकते हो. सो टी कमांड का क्या यूज़ है, ग्रैप कमांड का क्या यूज़ है, कट, डब्ल्यू सी विच इज़ बेसिकली वर्ड काउंट, then sort, then unique, and then compare. So these all are known as Linux filtering commands, and which you will need in your Linux journey. So let's try one by one. So if I talk about some brief discussion about these commands. So what T is do? So T basically puts your standard input into your standard output. Then grab, you can filter lines of text containing a certain string. So suppose you want to find out something particular from a file, you can use grab. Then you can use cut. So this can also filter some columns from some files. Then word count, so it will counting words, lines and characters. Then sort command, so you can sort, you can use sorting method in alphabetical order. Then unique, so it will remove the duplicates from a sorted file. And then compare, using this you can compare two files. Okay, so this is the brief description or information about these command, and let's now use these commands one by one. So first I'm going to use the T command. So let's check it out how you can use T. So suppose you have this particular file or this file or whatever file you have, and now you want to store the output into some another file. So suppose I want to check out the etc passwd file, I want to read out that file. So a output will be printed, like, right, this will be the output of this file which I'm going to read using cat. So cat command is going to display the content of the file, but now I do not want to read it here. I just want to store somewhere else. So in that case I can use pipe and then t. So whatever output created from this command, it will be stored into a new file. If I provide the file name, suppose a.txt, so whatever the output this command generate, it will be stored into this file. Basically the input, this is input and this is the output. So t command will store this particular file output in this file, and as soon as you hit enter, you will see the content is displayed, but a another file is created which is a.txt. And now if you read the file content, you will see like the etc passwd content will be all available here. So basically t command will help you to store the content. If you have some output and want to store it somewhere else, then you can use it. Okay, now let's try to run the another command which we have, which is grep. So what grep is basically used and how you will use the grep command. So grep means you want to uh, grab something, you want to find something from a file. So in that case you can use the grep. So suppose now I have a file. So this is my file name and I want to find out a particular word from this file, which is SOC. So in that output, wherever SOC word will be available, it will be printed here, right? And all the other lines will be ignored. So using grep, you can basically filter out the whole file, the content of the file, and you can find out whatever you want. Suppose I want to find out the root or root word. So I can put it like this. So pipe is used and then grep, which is used for filtering the content, and then the content I want to filter. So I put a word root. So wherever the root available in that file output, it will be displayed here. The next command we have is cut. So in cut command, you can use the columns of the file. If you want to list some particular columns of the file, you can use it, right? So as you want to use the cut command, so it's important, like if your file contains multiple lines, or the if you have some uh, content in your lines that you want to display as in columns, so for that you can display out something like this, like f1 and then a.txt. So right now this command is wrong because you need to specify a list of bytes, characters or field. So for that I need to use, suppose, d1, and then I will use f1 and then a.txt. So let's see if it will be displayed the output. No, this is not the particular format. So let me check out the help command. So here you will see like b is used for bytes, hyphen c is used for characters, d is used for delimiters, right? F is used for fields, and n is used for complement, then s and 0. So basically if you have multiple listing in your uh, multiple columns in your file and you want to list it out, so cut command will help you. So I'm monitoring your comments, so do tell me कि अगर आपको इसका एक करेक्ट सिंटेक्स पता है. And whoever joins the stream, do make sure to like the video. Okay, the syntax is wrong basically. Let me use it in another way. So I'm using like this. So cyber security, and then I'm using pipe and then cut. And after that, I want to only uh, list the content from C1 to 5. So I want to list the character from 1 to 5. So using this, you can list out something like this. Like I only want to I only want to list the character from 1 to 5. So that's why this particular output will be generated. What if I want to read from 5 to 1 to 8? So cybersec will be printed. So cut command basically gives you a particular content or particular column you want to list out. Okay. Then we have WC. So WC is basically used to count the words. So suppose I want to count the words, the size, or the characters in that file. So WC is used. If you check out the WC help, so you will get the more options, like C is used for bytes, M is used for characters, or -L is used for lines. So if you want to list lines separately, then you have to use the command like this: WC-L and then your file name, which will be, so in this file total 78 lines we have. And if I use -M and then our file name, so the character size is this. And if I use the -C, then you will get something like this. So, and again, if you do not want to use options, so you can print all the characters, all the words, or all the lines here. Got it? Then sort. So sort command is used for sorting purpose. Suppose you have a particular file and you want to sort out the words. So let me give you some file first. So this is our file which having some particular words, and I want to sort it, right? So what I can do, I can write it here like suppose file name, and then using pipe I can write sort. So the content will be displayed in the sorting order. As you see, like the alphabetical order, the content will be displayed in alphabetical order. And now if you want to remove the duplicates, you can use the unique command. So unique is basically using used to remove the duplicate, but I have to first uh, add some duplicate here, because in this file all the content is random. So let me put the word blue 2 times. So I have some content in I have some content to remove it. Now if I use our file.txt and then I want it sort, and then if I unique, then your duplicate data will be removed. Basically the blue word which basically have 2 times in that file will be removed, and you have the output in unique order. So basically unique is remove the duplicate, but your content should be in sorted order. If you run the command without sorting the file first, then the output will not be particularly printed in sorted order. The duplicates will be removed, but the output will not be particularly printed. Okay. And then we have compare. So if you want to compare two files, like what will be the difference? So this is the file number 1 and this is the file number 2. So all the words which are not basically available in both of the files, it will be displayed here in 3 columns. Got it? So these all are the filtering commands: sort, unique, and uh, compare, WC, grab, T. These all are the sorting commands. After that, we have some filtering tools like find, locate, date, calculator, and zipping unzipping tool, who am I, who, and ID. So these all are the some basic filtering tools which you can use it for your purpose. So suppose you want to find something, so you want to search for a file, then you can use the file command. And if you want to locate something, then you can use the locate command. If you want to display the date, time, or time zone, then you can use the date command. And then calculator, so sorry, calendar, CL. So it will displays the current month with the current day highlighted. Then if you want to zip unzip, for that purpose you have tar command. Then who am I? This will tells you your username. The who command, which will be gives you the information about who is logged on the system. And the ID command, which gives you your user ID, your group ID, and the list of groups that you are belong to. So let's use these commands one by one, so hopefully you will get the insight how can you use it. Okay, so I'm going to use first find, then locate, then date, calendar, then zipping unzip file, which basically used with tar, and then who am I, and then who, and then ID. So I'm switching to my Kali Linux, and let's do this. Okay, so first we have the find command. So find basically used to find out something. If you want to find something from the file, then you can use the find command. So find command can be very useful at the start of a pipe to search for files. So suppose you want to list all the files or all the content from a particular directory and put the list in particular a file name, so you can use find. If you want to list the if you want to store the entire file system files and in a file particularly, so you can also use the find command. So let's see some examples. So suppose I use the find command and then I use /etc. So now what will happen, it will find /etc directory. So as soon as I hit enter, it will list all the content that are available or that are begins with the /etc. So it automatically finds out everything that are starts with /etc in your all the directories, not particularly the SOC directory, but in all your file system. Wherever a file starts with /etc, it will be listed here. Similarly, suppose you want to find out something like suppose a user or bin. So whatever file or whatever directories that are under the user bin, it will be displayed here. You can see all the file or all the directories begins with /user/bin, which basically my primary objective to find out. Then you have locate. So the locate, what locate command will do, so the locate tool in your Linux is very important or the very different from find, because it uses some index to locate files. So this is a lot faster than traversing all the directories, but it also means that it will always outdated if the index does not exist, or so you have to create it, right? So suppose I want to locate something like reports or some particular thing like Samba. So wherever the Samba word or the file available, it will listed here. You can see Samba is available in user share also. Samba is available in where library also. It is available in log file also. So basically using locate command, you want to locate something, and wherever it will be available, it will be located. Suppose I want to locate the reports, So wherever the reports are there, like these all are the reports. So it doesn't matter if it is inside a directory or inside a subdirectories, it will check all the subdirectories that are available in your file system. It will be root, or maybe it will be home or user, where you temp, etc. So it doesn't matter, wherever your file or directory will be available, it search all the file. It basically it's checking all the file system and gives you the output. Then we have date. So date is very simple command. You can use it like this, and your date will be displayed. So now it is Wednesday, July 16. This is better time because my time zone is different, and the year. Similarly, if you use cal, so the calendar will be displayed. The current month calendar will be displayed. So these are some common commands which you basically need to know. And after that, we have tar. So tar is basically uh, used to zip something. Like आपका अगर आपको एक आर्काइव क्रिएट करना है किसी पर्टिकुलर डायरेक्टरी का, तो आप tar का यूज कर सकते हो. सपोज आई वांट टू क्रिएट ए आर्काइव फॉर दिस, so I can use the tar command. So that will be the command, which is -cvf, create verbosity and the file name. And then I want to provide the name of the file, which is soc.tar. Tar is the extension in which your zip will be created. And now you can put out whatever you need to create a zip for. So as soon as I will enter this command, the SOC1 archive or zip file will be created. You can see it here. Like if I do ls, SOC tar will be created. So basically, whatever content I have available in the SOC1 will be zipped in soc.tar. So tar is used to zip the file. So that is the syntax. You have to use -cvf. These are three separate options: create, verbosity, and file. So you have to provide the file name first. If it is already available, then you have to use another option. But if the zip is not yet created, you can provide a file name, whatever you want. But do not forget to add .tar, and then whatever content you want to put into the tar file or zip file. Okay, now suppose you want to extract it. So first let me remove the original directory, because when I extract, so we will have to check out like if it is extracted or not. And now I can extract using tar also, but now I will use xvf. So x means extract, then v is verbosity and file name, and then you can provide the file name, which is soc.tar. As soon as you hit enter, your content will be extracted. You can see the soc1 is now available. So tar command is basically used to zip or unzip the. If you want to zip some directory, then you can use the tar command with option -cvf. And if you have already available tar in your system, then you can also use the tar command with the option -xvf, and your file, if your zipped file will be unzipped. In Linux, there are some more commands available like unzip or zip. So these are some more tools to compress or decompress the file. And one more tool we have is gunzip. So these are three more tools: unzip, zip, gunzip. But tar is the common Linux tool we use to for compression or decompression purpose. Then we have who am I. So it basically gives you the logged in user. So whatever user you are logged in with, you will get the idea. Hopefully you are getting my point. So I'm checking your comments if I find something new. So let me check out first, and then we will move further. Okay, so hello Ravi, hello Monica, hello Arya, hello Jolie. So someone is asking, should I do masters of cybersecurity or data science in Australia? So yes, definitely. If you get a chance, then you have to do the masters. It will basically helps you a lot in your cybersecurity journey. Okay, so let's move further. Now we have some more commands like who. So who commands will give you the information about who is logged into the system. So for that, right now, I do not have, I am logged in with a local account, local user login account. So that's why the no particular content will be displayed. And what if I switch to the root, and now if I run the who, so yes, I'm not getting any particular result. And yes, I'm not particularly getting any information about who logged into the system. Then the ID command. ID command will give you the user ID, the group ID, and the group information. Like the user, which is root, belongs to how many groups. So if I run the ID command with the local user, so see the UID for Kali user, which is 1000. The group ID for the Kali user is also the 1000, but the Kali user belongs to all these groups. So this is the group name which has the GID. This is also the group name which has the GID 4, then this, then this. So my local user belongs to all these groups. That's why all the names will be available here. Got it? So these are some more important commands you need to practice on. Hopefully you will get the idea like what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, after that we have some more commands with if you want to run your shell as another user, if you want to change your shell to root, or if you want to switch or want, you do not know the user but you want to change to the user login, so root can do this. So these are three more commands. So if you run su and then username, so your shell will be work as an another user. If you use su with root, and if you know the root password, so you will automatically logged in with the root account. And if you use su hyphen username, so root can become any existing user without knowing the user password, because root doesn't need the validation of the password. So if you are root and want to become want to logged in with that user permission, you can use the su hyphen user. So let's use these commands and you will get the idea. Okay, so first I'm going to switch to root. So yes, this is my root account. And now let me first check out the how many users I have first, so I can change it to another user. So we created a user back in the day, which is SOC1. So now let's use SOC1. So see, my user is changed. Now I am logged in as an SOC. And what if I use, sorry, let me go back to root again. And what if I use su hyphen and SOC1? So root can also switch it. But suppose if I run this command using my local user as Kali, so I need to know the password of that user. So now I need to know the password of the user. Without password, I cannot log it. So I think the password is this, and now we changed our shell into another user. And if I simply use something like this, then also I need to use the password. So and my shell will be changed to SOC. But see, when I use this command, my home directory is also changed. This home directory belongs to the user of SOC1. But when I use su SOC1, my home directory is not changed, only username is changed. my directory is still the same, which is available while I am logged in as an Kali user. So if you want to change the home directory as well for the user, you have to use the hyphen. Otherwise, if you want to only change the shell for another user, or you want to run the shell as an another user permission, you can use su SOC1. So that's the basic difference between su hyphen and the plain su. Su means super user. Okay, and one more is command is like sorry so let me write again, to root, but I cannot switch to the root because I do not know the root password. So for that you will need the root password, but you want to change it to the root and do not want to, and you do not know the root password. So in that case you will use sudo su, and now you only need to know your password and your account will be switched to the root. Okay, any particular question regarding these commands? Anything particularly you want to ask me related to these Linux commands? So I already told you as much as command I can for your particular purpose of SOC analyst, but a link, a file is also shared with you in your resources drive, which you can check out, and you will get the insights and how you can use those commands in efficient way. After that we have some commands for user management also. So user add, we already check out this command. Using this command you can create a new user. User del is basically used to delete the user. User mode, which basically modify the user. You want to modify something from the for the user, you can use user mode. And then chsh is basically used to change the login shell. So if you want to change the shell from bash to sh or k shell, z shell, sharp shell, maybe whatever shell you want to change it, you can use the chssh. Okay, so let's use the command user del first, and you will get the idea. So suppose I want to delete the user SOC1. So see, user SOC1 will be deleted. Let's check out if the user properties is still available. See, SOC1 is deleted. There is no sign of SOC1. Similarly, suppose I want to delete the user anal SOC, plain SOC. So see, the SOC is also deleted. So user del command is used to delete the user. And if you want to modify something, then user mode is used. If you want to modify something, then user mode is used, and you can read out the manual for user mode, so you will get the idea. So if you want to modify a user account, you want to change the home directory, you want to change the group id or the user id or the login shell, for that you will need to provide the flags and your particular work will be done. Okay, then chsh is also used to change the login shell. So right now as soon as I hit enter without the username, so it is asking me to changing the login shell for root and enter the new value and press enter to be default. So if I enter default, the login shell changed to zsh. This is the default shell and it will be remain the default shell, but if I type the another shell name, so shell will be changed. So let me tell you first. So first we are checking out the root shell. So this is the shell name of the root. Root is using zsh, and now I want to change it out. So chsh and then hit enter. So suppose I provide bash, So bash doesn't exist. So let's, okay, now I need to know the password of the user. So if I provide the chsh with the user, so using the local permission, I cannot change the shell, but if I become root, then I can. Okay, I delete the bash, so that's why. I modified the root shell. Then you have some commands for password and group management. So passwd, you already know the shadow file, which contains the properties of password, like when your password will be expired, when your password will be inactivated, or the warning period, right? So every little information about your password will be you can check out with in the shadow file. And then chase command, then group add. So these command basically used to modify the group permission. So if you want to add a new group, then group add command will be used. If you want to list out the groups, then groups. And if you want to delete a group, then group del. So these are the 6 more commands which you can use it out. So let's check it. So as passwd, you already know, we can check out, and this is the shadow file. So I have to use the sudo and then shadow. So see, this is the password file, and here is the password information of the user analyst. So this is the password, and there are 7 more fields. So this file contains 9 fields for particular user, in which you will get everything. Okay, then you have groups command. So using this, all the groups you belongs to, your user belongs to, will be displayed. And if you want to delete some group, so first check out what how many groups you have. So you can check out this particular file, etc group. This file contains the information about all the groups you have in your Linux, and you will get the group information. This is the group ID, this is the information about the password, and this is your group name. This is not your user, this is the group name. So if you want to delete some groups, so you can use, like I want to delete the analyst, so sudo and then group del, and then the group name, which is analyst. So I cannot remove the primary group of user analyst, because I have to use the command as in root or analyst. Okay, so these are all the commands you have for Linux. So I hope you enjoyed the Linux commands, and the next session will be for Windows command, because now you are familiar with the Linux command. So it's important to get some insights about uh, Windows commands as well. Okay, so next session will be on Friday. In that session, we will talk about some Windows command. So stay tuned, join that session at same time, and if you have any particular questions, so ask me in the comments. So Linux part is done, and now we just have to read out the Windows commands, and then we will move to uh, install our virtual lab for SOC. So we will be installing first the SIM tools and how you can use this. So I got one comment. So Divakar is saying, I have recently completed my bachelor's degree and currently preparing for both CH and SOC. However, I'm a little bit confused whether I should pursue a master degree or now or postpone it. So, Divakar, yes, if you have particular time or money, so you can always pursue the master degree. So, having master degree in your resume is always a plus. So, and if you feeling the pressure of getting job without a master degree, then you can prepare for a job with the help of CEH and SOC. Okay, so these are the resources links. You can check it out. Session tracker link is available in the video description. Resource drive links is available in the session tracker. The Telegram link or the WhatsApp community link, which you can check it out. And you can follow me on LinkedIn also. Check out the other videos of this channel. Hopefully you will find some useful information. So stay tuned. See you on Friday. Take care. Bye bye.